No matter what type of Sonic fan you are, there were projects for everyone this year. And if you were a fan of all things Sonic, it almost felt overpowering to constantly have things to enjoy. Let's talk about 2022 and why it was the greatest year ever for the Sonic the Hedgehog franchise. Starting the year, the lead up and release of Sonic Movie 2. After the emotional roller coaster of the first film with the redesign, it was nice to have confidence in what we were seeing. There wasn't any dread, we just got to go into this film with genuine anticipation. The creative team definitely had that confidence and chip on their shoulder. Every trailer, every poster leading up to this movie's launch had a commitment to taking what we loved and doing it better. I mean, we got movie 3 and a spin-off show greenlit before it even came out, and Sonic Movie 2 was a blast, a proper sequel that treated itself like a video game movie in all of the best ways, while also addressing the major criticisms of the first and delivering on a fun time at the movies. Both Sonic movies have been some of my favorite theater experiences, and it feels fantastic to be able to say that. For Sonic's birthday, we got Sonic Origins, and I have a pretty different feeling about this game than the majority. I know the reception was pretty lukewarm to this game due to pricing, marketing issues, and headcanon's treatment, which all definitely sucked, but I feel like I'm one of the few that got to have a lot of fun with Origins. I wasn't a Genesis kid and didn't really play them until Sonic Mania came out. After falling in love with Mania, that's when I really went back to experience the Genesis titles, but I've never been able to appreciate them as much until this collection came out. I don't know if it's all the added bells and whistles, quality of life changes, added game modes, animated cutscenes, or a little bit of everything. But I've never been so locked into the fun factor of Sonic's original entries. I 100%ed this game and had a great time truly learning and mastering the classics. Origins gave me an appreciation for the Genesis era that I've never really had, but I'll always cherish it for helping give me a new perspective. Throughout the year, we continued to have issues released for the IDW comics. These have always been great, but I feel like they really hit a new stride with the arcs this year. Surge and Kit being a great new dynamic to the battles our heroes go through, and knowing that Ian Flynn took his backseat to write Frontiers, it was awesome to see Evan Stanley really hit her stride with the stories this year. On top of fantastic spin-offs too, like Scrapnik Island, this team just keeps getting better and better. And then the dream that so many fans of these comics had came true when voice lines in Sonic Frontiers confirmed that Tangle the Lemur is now an official canon character within the Sonic games. After years of adoring these comics, it was great to see these stories and the people who make them wonderful being welcomed to the next level. Frontiers, just everything about Frontiers. The journey to the game, playing the game, feeling emotions I've never felt before in a Sonic game. And now just witnessing the aftermath and the love surrounding it, its ambition, storytelling, score, and a true effort from Sonic Team to look back at the past before moving forward. The game sold 2.5 million copies in a month, and then Sega going above and beyond with a year of free DLC enhancements and expansions. The Sonic modding community never ceases to amaze and are going absolutely bananas with this game, and hope in the future of these games has never been higher. Frontiers plays like a Dreamcast game with modern game design elements, and I love it for the wonderful clustercluck that it is. If you have Steam, vote for Frontiers to win Best Soundtrack. We got robbed at the Game Awards, but we can fix that here. And then the perfect cap off to the year being Sonic Prime. When my only complaint is I need more immediately, you know you've done a good job with your show. Prime feels like the perfect cohesion of action, comedy, and heart I want in a Sonic show, combined beautifully with a style and aesthetic that had me grinning from ear to ear every episode. I even watched the show with my girlfriend who knows next to nothing about Sonic, and she found the show super charming and constantly mentioned how much she loved the animation. I cannot wait to watch more and see the next batch of adventures with this refreshing take on Sonic. Every aspect and department of this franchise this year shifted into second gear. And looking back at this year, I think the thing I appreciate the most is how much the new generation of fans get to enjoy. Like, it's one thing for me or the community overall to enjoy so many of the things that came out this year, but if new people aren't being brought in, that's how IPs and franchises wither into irrelevance. I love that the next generation gets to grow up where Sonic is cool and they get to be borderline overwhelmed with the amount of content at hand. I smile thinking about the memories I have this year. Seeing crowds with people of all ages popping off around the world seeing Shadow the Hedgehog in that mid-credit scene. Going to my local Cane's and seeing kids with Knuckles and Shadow backpacks. Going to Dave & Buster's with my fam for my birthday and seeing a prizes rack full of Sonic plushies and collectibles flying off the shelves. Or just walking through Target and seeing Sonic-related clothing or toys in every other aisle. Sonic is cool, and on top in a way I could have never fathomed in my wildest hopes or dreams. all I can do is smile at our amazing present and eagerly await the future. It's never felt this great to be a Sonic fan, and I've never been this personally satisfied and filled with joy at the state of things. Thank you for watching. Talking about Sonic this year has brought a lot of y'all here, and words could never express how blessed and humbled I feel to do what I do. To make these videos on my channel, to edit for Fidel, y'all have changed my life. Thank you. Have a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays, and I will see y'all next year.